Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about someone who does not deserve to be talked about. This is Jaylon Johnson of the Chicago Bears. I've been seeing stupid bullshit about him being a top 3 corner in the NFL. I've been seeing top 5 NFL. I've been seeing stupid bullshit like he could be better than Denzel Ward. I'm here to tell you this guy is not that. He's just not. And the fact that this is like, I actually have to feel like he's an industry plant. I feel like he's a fake, a phony, a fraud. I don't get it. I don't get it at fucking all, right? Now, let's first just look at some simple things about this guy, okay? Let's look at his overall grades, right? Okay, well, firstly, with his culmination of stats, his overall grade is, I guess, a 20th in the NFL. Thanks for giving me the average. I appreciate that. PFF, a lot of people don't take this as that important, but still, I feel as if it needs to be looked at. You can still look at it because it still uses stats, right? His coverage grade is 30th, essentially, 29th, and his run defense grade is 18th. He averages out at the 20th corner. If we just go off of PFF, he is the 20th corner. Means nothing. Now look at this, like, which already just shows that he's not that good. Okay, receptions allowed 32, 74th. That's a base stat. There's nothing you can say, but PFF this stat. 32 receptions allowed, 74th. Gang, what the fuck? You're a cornerback 1, and that's like damn near there's some cornerback 3s that don't be doing that. Okay, his tackle stats are already dog shit. Let's talk about it. He's not a tackling guy. I'm not gonna say that. Sauce Gardner's a top corner in the NFL. No one gives a fuck about his tackles, even though they did go up. Forced fumble, cool, good for you. Stops 17, decent. I mean, not decent, I'll say pretty good. Doesn't miss too many tackles. His interceptions here, this is where we see our first modern day lie. He has 2, right? Which apparently placed him at 15th in the 2024 season. 15th. Are you sure about that? Let's just go certainly. Let's go over here. Kirby Joseph is obviously the one, even though you got a bullshit one at the end of the year. Xavier Penny, Marlon Humphrey, all these, right? Let's go. We go down, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't see Jaylon Johnson. That's Jaylon, but not Jaylon Johnson. 16, 17, 18. Let's just go up. This is 19. Let's go all the way down here. 19. Let's go to 38. Well, certainly, if for someone who was apparently 15 picks, he should be here, right? 38, the next line. He is tied with this, but on basis of line, he is down here. If we go all the way down, where are you, boy? You are right here, Jaylon Johnson. At 65, he is tied with 38th. So why is this actually just a bold-faced lie? Why is he apparently 15th in interceptions here? That is just a lie. Pass rating allowed 85.7. Not bad. I'm not going to say anything, but like, this is just, by the way, what are these bullshit? The snap stats don't matter. Run defense snaps. He's 4th in the NFL at run defense snaps. That just means he was on a play where they ran. Why the fuck does that matter to me? Why does that genuinely matter to me? Bro, whatever, bro. It means absolutely nothing. But even just using PFF, he's already 20th. It means nothing. But he got those 2 interceptions, which apparently put him at 15th, even though he doesn't. Well, I could go to the film room. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Let's go look at his 2 interceptions. Will Levis has to throw a heater at the end of the game in an attempt. Will Levis is a bottom quarterback in the NFL. Being drafted less than 3 years ago, he has already been not cut, but he has been benched, and they used the #1 pick on a quarterback, Cam Ward, this year because Will Levis is dog shit. I repeat, Will Levis is dog shit. He got sat for Mason Rudolph during the season. So that just tells you the level of quarterback that this guy has to pick the ball off against. Let's go. His 2 stats, right? His 2. Okay, let's start this off. Jaylon Johnson is right here at the bottom, lined up against Tyler Boyd. All right. Goes Tyler Boyd goes on a streak. Or no. Wait, that's not Tyler Boyd. That's Ridley. This is Boyd. Boyd goes out. Jaylon Johnson's on him. Jaylon Johnson has a good read here with a poorly placed ball by Will Levis in pressure, where he then picks the ball off. I will not say that that is a bad pick. I will say that's a good pick. He read it well, and he did it. There's a good pick from you. A good pick from you on a horrible quarterback. Whatever. Let's go look at his second one against Anthony Richardson. Are we getting a connection here? Are we getting a connection? He is getting late game picks from some of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. Anthony Richardson was just sat also the same as Will Levis. He was drafted in that same year, except he was picked a lot higher. He was picked number 4 in the draft, right? That same year, and amounted to absolutely nothing during that time. But he is a worse quarterback than Will Levis, if you ask me. I say he still has potential. Trust me, but what he's shown so far was enough to get him benched. Who did he get benched for? The #1 pick? No. Another quarterback? No. They brought in a guy better? Maybe. Daniel Jones. Yes, the Daniel Jones who only had one playoff win, which got him a guaranteed contract where he scammed the New York Giants. That Daniel Jones is the one who took the spot of one Anthony Richardson. And let's see this pick. Jaylon Johnson lined up at the top there against Michael Pittman Jr. Or no, is that Adonai Mitchell? I don't know exactly who it is, but Michael Pittman Jr. is actually the underline. He goes up, and look who's there, by the way, who there fried his shit. Whoever there went by, fried him. Like this is already busted. If he threw the streak, he had that bitch on Jaylon Johnson, but he doesn't. Anthony Richardson is a dumb quarterback who throws it under to Michael Pittman Jr. here. Where is the ball going to Michael Pittman Jr.? Okay, let's full screen this. I want you to see this. Look at Michael Pittman. Is the ball going to him? No. Michael Pittman Jr. at this point is already playing defense. He's already going to play defense. Do you understand that he's going to play defense? And the ball goes right into Jaylon Johnson's hand. Those are the 2 interceptions from the worst division in football, a division that is carried by the Houston Texans, who ended their season 10 and 7 last year. That's the guy. This is the guy, right? And I'd like to say, I don't get why he's this highly rated. Apparently, he has a better coverage rating, which I don't get. But if we can go back to 2023, right? We can go back to 2023 PFF. Or no, PFF, I don't have PFF, like the actual download. So 2023 PFF, he's essentially the highest rated corner and the best corner in the NFL rated to PFF, right? Which PFF is fluffed. I already said that. I mean, we use PFF just to show that, but PFF says this. But in this year, Deron Bland existed. The Deron Bland, who ended up going top 5 here as a corner, the one who had 9 interceptions and 5 pick sixes, 200 return yards. An insane year for him. But apparently somehow Jaylon Johnson was better. How was Jaylon Johnson better? I decree. Jaylon Johnson's apparently top 3 this season. I've seen so many videos. He's better than Denzel Ward, who had 16 pass deflections this season. I've seen all these videos out there, right? He is not the best in his division. If we go defensive backs, Xavier McKinney, Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, have him fucking fried. I will say that. But if we go at corner, I would give it to Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy is significantly better, I'd say. Byron Murphy with 6 interceptions in comparison to his 2. Byron Murphy with 81, even though Byron Murphy, I say he had some fluffed ones too, I still think he did better. More combined tackles. His tackles matter. Tackles matter. I don't care what anyone says. Tackles matter. And when I have to sit here and look at Jaylon Johnson, please show me Jaylon Johnson, I have to look at him 50, his crazy year where he had 36 tackles. You cannot tackle. I get it. Tackles, like I said earlier, tackles aren't everything. Like Sauce Gardner, but that's because Sauce Gardner played so well in coverage. Sauce Gardner was, I think, a better corner than him in 2023. But you need to at least be able to somewhat tackle. 50 combined is a bit lacking, I'd have to say, with his 2. Now, look at this. If you look at just these base stats, we can look at Jaylon Johnson. Let's look at Keyshawn Nixon. Keyshawn Nixon in the same division. Let's look at his stats from last year. 80 combined tackles, 80 the previous year. 1 pick and 3 sacks this year. 3.5 we combined them too. So in that year, Jaylon Johnson has 5 picks, but Keyshawn Nixon here has 8. If we're going off stats, Keyshawn Nixon has 168 to Jaylon Johnson's 80. He has those, and somehow he's better. I don't get that at all. Sacks, 3 sacks. I would much rather have someone who does these and then his fucking busted ass, stupid ass corner talk. And let's talk about that 2023 year. We can even continue on the stats. Fuck your coverage stats. I've already looked through it. His coverage stats place him here. This apparently top 3. His coverage stats place him at 20th. How am I going to use this? Like, how am I going to look at it? I showed you his fucking picks. I showed you this. But some of you might still linger on to he has the chance. By the way, this is his 6th fucking year. He is on year fucking 6, guys. This ain't no new nigga, right? This ain't no new nigga. He did this. But would you believe me if I said he got outplayed by a rookie that year? Sauce Gardner, you already said that. Would you believe me? I mean, obviously we know Derek Stingley and some people. I mean, Derek Stingley, I think, is on year 3, though. But we know some younger people outplayed him easily. What if I told you a rookie outplayed him that year? What if I told you that rookie outplayed him that same season on his team? What if I told you that rookie got snuffed on stuff, but Jaylon Johnson felt that he was the one who was allowed to complain? Jaylon Johnson got 68th this year in the NFL Top 100. The year previously, he was snuffed, and he was mad about it. He was mad about it. He was mad about being omitted and said it was disrespectful to him. He, and quote, called it bullshit. He called it bullshit that he didn't, right? And whatever, you know what I mean? But you got Pro Bowl, you got All Pro, right? Let's look at your stats that year, right? 65 yards, 1 interception touchdown, good for you. 1 forced fumble, 10 pass deflections, 1 fumble. Obviously, I already talked about that. Where are picks? Am I going insane? Am I going insane right now? 4 interceptions. Yeah. Pro Bowl, All Pro second team, right? Good for you, gang. Great for you. Now let's go to Tyreek Stevenson on the exact same team. Let's see how he did that year. 16 pass deflections, more than him. 4 interceptions, same as him. 2 forced fumbles, more than him, bro. And fucking TFL too. And this guy played better. He played better. More pass deflections, more fumbles, same amount of picks. More tackles too. By double. As a rookie. Yo guys, I just had to come back real quick just to say, let's look at how dog shit his picks were in 2023. What are you talking about? That's his 90 PFF rating year. Okay, so let's look at who he picked it off from. The first one, well, I'll be damned. If the Bears are winning by 30, you know it's a dog shit team they're playing against. It's the 4th quarter, 5 minutes left, 6-30. Who's the quarterback throwing the ball? Brandon Hoyer? Are we trolling? Brandon Hoyer in the big 2-4? Whatever, bro. Or 2-3. But let's look at this play. He opens it up. Where is Jaylon? I don't even know where the fuck this ball is. He slings it over. That's just a bad ball already. It was already red. Jaylon Johnson gets the ball. This is that 1 pick 6 he got too. 33. He's the one with the orange sleeves. Whatever. You caught it from a bad quarterback. Like I said, I use this with the same thing. Anthony Richardson is benched for Daniel Jones right now. Why the fuck would I care what he throws? In that same exact game, 6:30. This is a minute later where Brandon Hoyer was so shit they benched him for Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell comes out. This is his initial drive. He goes, sends the ball over. What an overthrow. He overthrew the guy by like 5 yards. Look, caught by Jaylon Johnson. He drops back there. What a he got the pick. I'll say whatever on a horribly overthrown ball. Now let's go to his 3rd pick by who else? The Pastronaut. Do you see the pattern I see? Do you see the pattern I see? These are dog shit quarterbacks. Bro, he is the Pastronaut. The Pastronaut, I love him. But let's be honest. That sucks, bro. He's not good enough to be a starting quarterback anywhere. Now let's see this ball. What the fuck is that? Genuinely, what the fuck is that? That nigga could not catch the ball if he prayed, bro. That ball is 5 yards underthrown straight to Jaylon Johnson, bro. I don't even know what to say about that. Actually, I say we just go to the next clip. That was just horrendous. And then we go to Jared Goff here, 10 up. Jared Goff, already just a dookie quarterback. You know, he throw it deep, it's coming with me. Jared Goff, stick to the checkdowns, man. W Merchant. He flips it up. This is actually, I would say, a good jump, a good pick by Jaylon Johnson. I would say an amazing, that's actually just a very skilled play there. That's one you can't even hate on. He decides to run it back, gets past Amon-Ra, right? Should he keep this stat as he is fumbled out by Amon-Ra St. Brown? He is on his ass in between 3 grown men. And look at this, actually. The Lions would have recovered it if that bumbling idiot didn't kick the ball out of bounds and send it out. That is a fumble, gang. That shouldn't even count towards his stat sheet. These are the picks of the so-called beloved Jaylon Johnson. What a stud, guys. What a great corner. Yeah, that's all I had to say. Fuck this guy. Now, you can go back to the actual video portion. Now, yet again, this is a corner who everyone is stating. Sorry, I had to calm down there for a moment. I was getting too hot just thinking about how I believe this guy's not rated. But even looking at that, let's just look at grades, right? Now, I'm going to disregard a little bit of Cooper DeJean because I know that his was pushed more because of his playoff push and how he performed in the playoffs. But let's look at these grades right here, right? Cooper DeJean, Patrick Surtain, Derek Stingley, Christian Benford, Marlon Humphrey, Quinion Mitchell, right? If you believe PFF doesn't matter, that doesn't make sense. If you believe PFF doesn't matter, it doesn't make sense to me. These are based off of stats. These are based off of metrics. I'm not gonna fuck what you're saying, right? But even though it's saying Jaylon Johnson primarily faced, he's not, right? He's not, okay? I simply believe he's not a better coverage grade this year. He's not anything. And I want to just push this. Let me talk to you guys just simply here, okay? The life expectancy of a top corner changes every year. It changes every year, okay? Richard Sherman, top corner. Next year, Josh Norman. Next year, Jalen Ramsey. Next year, Jair Alexander. These are all guys who were #1 corners in the NFL at one point. Okay, all of these guys were of a recent time. There is a different thing. You think DaRon Bland is ever going to be the top corner in the NFL again? Who's going to be number 5 in DPOY? I'm sorry to tell any Cowboys fans, he's not going to be. The livability of players is lacking. They do not last for as long as you would think. So when I sit here and tell you Jaylon Johnson is not top 5 currently, right? I don't believe Jaylon Johnson is top 10 currently. We could talk about that more, but I don't believe he's top 10, right? And sitting here, you could say anything about his coverage stats from the previous year, which I believe he wasn't even the best on his own team. Maybe you could tell me that he is top 5, top 10 last year, 2023 season. But 2024 season, I will tell you right now, don't be surprised. Jaylon Johnson isn't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. He's not there. Jaylon Johnson is not better than Denzel Ward. That is a simple line I will place there. Jaylon Johnson is not better than Denzel Ward. I can tell you that right now with assured, I 100% believe that. That is what I have to say. This is a propaganda man. He is not real. He is fake. He's a phony. He's a fraud. He's spreading shit through your head. I might call him an industry plant because how the fuck he stepped on the scene 2 years ago, not having best stats, but not having that good of stats. But this is how he has moved. It's crazy. It is crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out a lot. That's just what I have to say about Jaylon Johnson. Fraud of the week. He's a fraud of the week. Peace.